Are you dating a borderline right now and you want to know what she thinks about you?
Have you recently broke up with someone that you think may have borderline personality disorder and you want to know what she really thought about you? Then stay tuned to find out how someone with borderline personality disorder views you.
Mwah.
So exactly how does the borderline view you, her intimate partner? Well, sit back and relax because we are going to dive into this topic today. Now, before I get started, remember, I am not a clinician, so do not use my videos to diagnose yourself or someone else. Honestly, personality disorders are so complex that it takes a skilled professional that experiences people with this every day to diagnose it properly. So if you do feel like you or someone you love has BPD, then consider reaching out to your local community for professional help. So let's get into this. Now, borderline personality disorder is a disorder characterized by someone who does not have control of his or her emotions. I know this because I have it, and for over 20 years, I allowed my emotions to control me without even realizing it. Now, borderlines allow people in situations outside of themselves to control how they feel on the inside, and they usually have to act out how they're feeling. Now, sometimes it's in a positive way by displaying all the love that you can imagine. But sometimes it's in a negative way, like throwing a childlike temper tantrum, showing anger, harming themselves. Honestly, there's lots of reactions that a borderline may have to an external situation. Now, if you're curious if your girlfriend may have borderline personality disorder, then I encourage you to watch this video where I discuss 7 signs that she may be a borderline. I absolutely love this video because it gives you examples of things that you may be experiencing being the partner of a borderline. So what exactly is your role in all of this? How does your borderline girlfriend view you, her significant other? Well, I can tell you from personal experience that the borderline will actually view you in 2 ways. You are her savior and her enemy, all wrapped up into one nice, neat package. Borderlines are inconsistent, which I am sure you have figured that personality trait out about her so far. They love in black and white, approach and avoidance, always and never, I love you, go away, I hate you, don't leave me. I mean, their love is like a pendulum swing from one extreme to another in certain circumstances. Now, when she is in this idealization phase, you are her everything. You are her whole world. She is nothing without you. She is attentive, nurturing, caring, loving. I mean, you are absolutely perfect in her eyes. Everything she's been searching for in this world. She never wants to lose you. She wants to spend all her time with you. She likes the same things that you like. She pays attention to you, and she can make you feel amazing. You are her savior. Nothing has ever felt this good. No man has ever made her feel this way. You see how extreme her love can be? It's all consuming. But see, borderlines have 2 main anxieties: abandonment anxiety and engulfment anxiety. So if you start making her your everything, your number 1 priority, and consume her, she begins to feel engulfed, which makes that pendulum swing in the complete opposite direction. Now she's pushing you away. She needs space. She will abandon you before you ever get the chance to abandon her. But here's the thing. She fears abandonment. So the moment she feels like she's getting abandoned, she starts behaving in ways to get you back. Hence, I hate you, don't leave me. Now, this is total mayhem, and it's extremely chaotic. Anytime she feels like she is getting rejected or abandoned, she will view you as the enemy. And if you don't abandon her, then you engulf her. And if you give her space so she's not engulfed, then you are abandoning her. It's a lose-lose situation. Now, I absolutely hated this dynamic when it played out in my life. I felt all over the place. I based my actions on how I was feeling at the time, and how I felt was dictated on what was going on around me. I felt like I was never going to have a stable relationship, that I was basically incapable of it because I was so chaotic and extreme in my feelings. And at the time, I just wanted to be understood. I wanted someone to see that I was in a storm and I could not see to get out of it. It's like being in the eye of a hurricane. There's things going on all around you, destruction and disaster, and you can't see clear weather because everything around you is a storm. Now, all storms pass, but the damage is still left over. And after the storm passed and the sun began to shine, I was ready to rebuild and flip back to the other extreme of intense love and passion. It's definitely a cycle that you get looped in until you can get help. So, as you can see, the borderline views you as her bright, sunshiny savior or her dark and stormy enemy. There's no in between. So let's have an open discussion about this. Did you see this in your relationship with the borderline? How did you handle the extremes of your relationship? Are you still on the emotional roller coaster ride, or have you jumped off? Let me know in the comments below. I look forward to reading your responses. I have a goal to make 1,000 borderlines aware of their disorder so that they can get help to heal. I went through my life for over 20 years with no explanation as to why I acted the way I did. And after I discovered why, I was able to fix it. But if you are unaware, there is no fixing it. And that's why I am so passionate about this project. So thank you again for joining me in this video. I appreciate you watching, and I look forward to seeing you in the next one. Mwah!